Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Esmeralda Zamora, and this is KXAN Live Noon Headlines for Thursday. I'm going to be talking about our top stories both on our website and on our newscast for today, Thursday. And we're going to go ahead and start with breaking news. A prisoner swap. The Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan were released in a historic prisoner exchange between the U.S. and Russia. Senator Chris Coons congratulated the White House on the negotiations that led to today's prisoner swap.
I am so grateful for the hard work and the leadership of the Biden administration, the President's Special Envoy in Hostage Affairs, the leadership of the State Department in securing the release of Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich. I don't believe all the details of the exchange are yet public, but I think this is going to be a very big day for those who work hard on behalf of those who are unjustly detained and held hostage.
Were you briefed on it?
Thank you. Yes.
Whelan was arrested in 2018 and later convicted of spying, charges that he, his family, and the U.S. have denied. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison. The U.S. government designated him wrongfully detained, but had failed to secure his release in earlier prison exchanges, and the Biden administration, press freedom groups, and Gershkovich's employer had called for his release, dismissed that the charges as fabricated. And over in Houston, nearly all of Houston has power again after Hurricane Beryl tore through southeast Texas more than 3 weeks ago. As state leaders called for accountability, CenterPoint bosses proposed a rate increase on customers to cover the restoration costs. As you'd imagine, that news is not sitting well with many Houstonians.
That's a monopoly at its finest. They're going to do it. That's just going to happen. You know, I know. And they prorating the rates. So if your power was out for 2 weeks, don't think you're going to get a half a month's bill. It's not going to happen.
Critical aspects of our restoration efforts were not at the high standards we expect of ourselves, let alone what the public expects of us.
State lawmakers grilled the CEO of CenterPoint Energy during a House committee hearing today. Some state leaders say the company should bear the cost of restoration and prepare better for the future. Nearly 3 million customers were in the dark after the storm. Some left in the heat for as long as 2 weeks. Today was also the deadline for CenterPoint to issue an action plan for future storms to the governor. Company leaders outlined a plan at a hearing before the Public Utility Commission, but Abbott's office has not confirmed whether they have received the plan. And here in Austin, stretching between two counties and used by 38,000 drivers every day, Palmer Lane is a major route, and now transportation leaders are figuring out what to do about that stretch of road from Mopac to 1431. The Capital Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or CAMPO, expects traffic to get even worse. It predicts there will be 50% more cars by 2045. That's why CAMPO has teamed up with TxDOT to tackle it now.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I mean, there's very seldom that I can look out to the exit that there's no cars there.
People will have a chance Thursday evening to learn more about what's being proposed to help lessen the headache. The open house is scheduled for Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Round Rock Independent School District Performing Arts Center, located at 5800 McNeil Drive. There will also be a virtual open house at the same time, and you can find that information on our website, kxan.com. And over in Lockhart, many visited Lockhart this week, but it wasn't just for the barbecue. The popular Yellowstone-related TV show 1923 set up a set in the middle of downtown using the historic buildings as a backdrop. Lockhart is already a film-friendly city, meaning city leaders are trained to effectively work with media production companies. The city of Lockhart wants to increase tourism. One way to do this is by showcasing it in popular productions like 1923.
They're going to recognize the name, and then, people want to come and just like with any other movie, they want to come and check out where it was filmed. They want to come see the buildings and sort of, revisit that.
We were told that film production is an economic driver for the entire region, not just the city. 1923 joins other notable productions to film in Lockhart, like Transformers, Walker, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And now we're jumping to weather with our very newest KXAN weather meteorologist, and his name is You want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, this is Tommy House. I'm super excited to be part of this amazing team. To be in Austin here, it's really been fantastic. And we have a good amount to talk about in the weather world. So let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, heat advisories. You can pretty much take these advisories and stretch them to the East Coast all throughout the Deep South. We only have one county in our market that is under this heat advisory. What this means for you, though, is we have the chance for temperatures to feel like 105, if not more. We even put out 108. That's what the National Weather Service is thinking. So anywhere in those orange boxes, that is where the heat continues to get a little bit more intense. Current temperatures, a lot of 90s already starting to pop up across the map. Feel like temps, again, surpassing 100. Pavement temperatures over 130. On our weather app and our website, we have that asphalt temperature. So if you're walking your dogs, I would wait until the evening hours once the sun goes down, because it is scorching but seasonable out there, right? Nothing we haven't seen. Clouds and radar, not a single drop, and that will be the trend as a dominant high pressure keeps us on the warm side and also on the dry side. Maybe the weekend we'll talk about later has a chance for a quick sprinkle Saturday into Sunday. Temperatures throughout the afternoon, we're talking upper 90s, few hundreds here and there in the hill country, cooling down tonight. Open up those windows, upper 60s, low 70s, but then quickly close them. AC needs to return by the afternoon hours for your Friday. We're talking mid to upper 90s, maybe even 100 degrees in the city itself. But today, again, notice that feel like temperature, it is definitely feeling hot. 105 by 3 p.m., 98 by 5 p.m., feeling like 107, and isolated Saturday into Sunday. That high pressure that's over us that's contributing to this heat, that's going to move to the west, which could elevate a little bit of a sprinkle. Then that high returns, fortunately, and that'll keep us dry. And then this is a little bit overdone looking at the future clouds and radar here. This future model, you can see bits and pieces of rain. But for the most part, the dry trend will be around. But at least it'll rain on the weekend a little bit, which could bring some relief if you have any sort of outdoor plans. But you don't need to cancel anything. Notice less than a quarter inch. I'm not suspecting any sort of flooding issues here or severe weather. It'll just be a little bit of a sprinkle here and there. First one of weather, 7-day forecast. A lot of hundreds, 20% chance of showers on Sunday. And hundreds and sun returns. So again, seasonable, y'all, but it's not really anything out of the ordinary, but it will feel hot out there. Air you can wear with dew points as well in the mid-70s.
Thank you, Tommy. Now, for those viewers who aren't aware where you came from and how you're liking Austin, please share with us, where did you come from?
So I came from Savannah, Georgia. I was born and raised in Boston. I was sick of the snow. I moved down south, and it's been great. I live on the south side of the city. My favorite places to go right now is any sort of Tex-Mex. I'm trying to get more into barbecue as well, which is all fantastic. So I've been on the taco hunt. Every time I eat a taco, of course, I got to score it, right? And I write it down in my notes app. So any recommendations, make sure to reach out, and I'll make sure to check it out. And
how can we find you on air? What times are you on air, and what information can you give us on that?
Yeah, excellent question. So Thursdays and Fridays, I'm going to be on the CW from 7 to 9 a.m. with Kristen. She's amazing. Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be doing the evening weather. This upcoming weekend, just the 9 o'clock, but then, next few weeks, you'll see me weekend nights on the 5, 9, and 10, and then the 6, 9, and 10. So.
And we do know today was your debut on air, so we want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
And congratulate you for joining our team. It's so nice to have new members and a full weather team, right?
That's right. I mean, everyone is so friendly and nice here. The studio, everything is just fantastic, and I'm excited to be a part of this team.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we can do this again on our news headlines streams throughout the week. We hope to have you back soon. Thanks for joining us, Tommy.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And that's all we have for you all today. Remember, you can find more information on these stories that I shared with y'all today on KXAN.com. We have more details and also a full weather forecast from our meteorologists also on the website, KXAN.com. Thanks for joining us.